Suresh Raina, the new batsman, on his debut. Another opportunity in the absence of Ganguly and Tendulkar. Loud appeal. He doesn't last long. Too much experience and guile from Muralitharan. India are in deep trouble.
Well, certainly something which a young batsman would find difficult to cope with. Muralitharan's Dusra pitched in perfect line as one saw it, and coming back, in fact hitting the pad before the bat, and there was no doubt about it. And as we would say, Muralitharan just delighted as his ploy has worked, and Raina goes without scoring. India lose their 5th wicket for 64.
So 2 for 1, Vast continuing again nice and straight on a beautiful pitch. Just have a look at that wicket out there, it really is absolutely superb. Well, that beats the outside edge, so Vast once again causing a few problems out there. It seems to me they're playing for the swing, and it's just not there. This one going straight through to the keeper. I've got to say, I had a close look at that picture, then I know you did, Raina, but it looks absolutely beautiful. And it's not surprising, it's Australian grass. Apparently the grass was brought over to one of the golf courses out there, and they use the grass from the golf course, Cooch. And it looks absolutely superb, it really is. Kohli off the mark. And bounced a little bit too much, I think. Shy down the far end, and the ball just missing the stumps. The Sri Lankans are very, very good in the field. I think that was just a little bit high.
It's so much excitement. First there was the big shout for the LBW. Kohli wasn't ready for the single. Kulasekara, there was scramble scene, but it did come back on him.
And again, and just beats the outside edge. A little bit of frustration, I think, beginning to creep in to Kohli here. He's received 10 balls so far, and he's got a little stuck.
Yes, there's a fair chance that the Vast will bowl a long spell here. The good one, leaving the right-hand batsman. Jayawardene generally uses Vast as much as possible when he's on song in his first spell, getting a bit of movement, beating the bat.
Well, that's well played. Right, this will give us some idea of how fast the outfield is. It's running away to that long boundary. And they get 3 comfortably. So the end of the over, it's 9 for 1. Oh, well bowled. That nipped back. That nipped back. Beautiful bowling. There's certainly some movement out there.
Yes, he does this time and again. That was an absolute beauty. Just cut him in half. Lucky it bounced a little bit more. Went over the stumps. Missed the pads. Missed the stumps.
That's into the gap. And again, running away square of the wicket. Yes, one does get the feeling that the Sri Lankans are well organised. You get the feeling they think about what they're going to be doing, going back to the last match, the last Test series, for example, against the Indians. One feeling that they really had studied the review system. They don't just walk out there and let it happen. And again, they've obviously studied the players here. They know exactly what they're going to do. And Bayliss obviously is very much part of that. It's well fielded. And to the end of another relatively tidy over. 11 for 1. And just a little bit too straight again, and once again played away into that mid-wicket area. Is this going to go to the boundary for 4? It does. That's the first boundary of the innings, and not before time either.
Yes, something for the Indian fans to cheer about. The first boundary coming in the 7th over. And again, just straying down the leg side, very nicely flicked away. Both batsmen have been playing well off the pads.
As a batting team, so you have a good foundation. Not to mention Siwakle mend this very well. How close is that? How close is it? The finger goes up, the dreaded finger goes up. Kulasekara has a wicket. Wicket for Kulasekara. Vas got the first one. 2 down, India.
Well, he has been getting the ball to move in off the seam. Right-handed Kohli again rooted to his place, hardly a step forward. In fact, at the crease, caught there, and he was dead, absolutely dead on that one. Ball coming in fact taking the back foot in line with the off stump. That is another big blow. India have lost their second of the day, 12 for Kohli, 23 for 2.
That runs very effectively done. 4 more.
That's one of his favorite areas. He just gets into a position where this shot becomes a little easy for him. He's looking to play it a lot. And once this was on middle and leg, he just eased it through the onside. Nice balance. Right on top of the ball when he played it for Virat Kohli. Plays it extremely well. Very good shot from Virat Kohli. Got into a position very early. Brings up the 50 for India.
Got a little high on him. But did very well.
Using the pace and a little bit of width provided. Just edged. And will run away now. Brilliant work. What an effort in the deep. Saved a certain boundary. 54 for 2. Superb timing. Is good through the leg side. 3rd boundary for Virat Kohli.
Top shot from Virat Kohli. Took it from around offside. Uses his wrists.
What a shot. Just gave him a little bit of width. He's getting better through the offside. Virat Kohli looking dangerous and he needs to carry on.
Overcompensating in line. Virat Kohli up to it. Got great hands. Another Indian batsman with good eyes and good hands.
More runs. Wait for the umpire's signal. It's come off the bat. Virat Kohli getting a move on here. It's an expensive over from Malinga.
Deceived Virat Kohli. That was the slower ball. But on leg side. And it actually goes off Virat Kohli's heels. Beat him.
Terrific hitting. Turning out to be a fantastic over. 16 runs of it. 70 for 2.
There's a fielder in the deep, but he can't get anywhere close. That has been struck ferociously. 4 more.
He's got rid of the short ball, the poor delivery, yet again very short. He had plenty of time to get on the back foot, hit it in the air, but he opened the face just enough. Was in full control, hitting it away from the close fielder. And also no chance.
One day international, this will be a very good, very well compiled 50.
He'll get there. Very good half century. Second of the series for Virat Kohli. And it's come in very good time. 50 or 44 balls. And his teammates realize the importance of this innings. As do the crowd. The cheers. Again, good placement. This ball running away into the outfield. Had a couple of runs comfortably taken. And he's doing a good job so far. Just three. That's a lovely shot. He'll get 4 for that. How quickly did that go through the outfield? Punched off the back foot from Virat Kohli. It's a very good shot when you consider Malinga is standing at long on. It was hit off the back foot and hit hard. So boundary to start the over. To tell you more, Lakshman Shivaramakrishnan is with Russell Anand.
Dropping it short, and Virat Kohli will find one of the fielders in the deep, gets 2. What a shot! Unbelievable! He's turning the heat on, Virat Kohli.
Good base, strong hands away from the fielder. Goes Virat Kohli, knows exactly where he wants to hit it. Now he equals his highest score in ODIs, that's 79.
Again short and wide. Gets away with it, Malinga, just finding the fielder in the deep. Excellent understanding. Playing it with soft hands, picking up the single, brings up the 200 for India.
It's a loud shout. A very loud shout. This will be interesting to see because Kohli is shaking his head there. A very confident appeal. Just for a moment you thought he was beginning to walk, Virat Kohli.
Outside the off stump, drifting further away. And Kohli having a big swing at it. Well, if there was a noise, it had to be the bat because it went close to the bat, but very difficult to say.
Give you a clear idea when we see it from front. That's nicely played on the onside. Should get 2. Take another look at that caught behind. You watch here, this will give you a clear idea. No, he's missed that. He's missed that by a long way. Celebrate twice, very quickly. There he goes. The first 100 for Virat Kohli in one-day internationals. And it's a brilliant innings under pressure.
Great moment for young Virat Kohli. Came in at a difficult time earlier in the evening and he's played extremely well. The crowd are on their feet, his teammates are on their feet. No effort again by Sangakkara to even block that single by bringing up a fielder or 2.
So Rafiq will continue. Mahendra Singh Dhoni has come up to the middle. He's the man from Jharkhand. He's sent back. The bails are off again. The third umpire has been called for. The Bangladesh fielders are celebrating. In fact, he's not even asked for the third umpire, has he? He's given him out. 2 wickets in 2 balls. And Dhoni departs first ball. And that's most unfortunate. This is his debut and quick work in the field. That's out. The umpire in a perfect position. So suddenly the crowd comes to life. Dhoni goes for no score. India 180 for 6.
Now Dhoni, and he starts off with a boundary. He's been sent out to up the tempo. Now can he take that current run rate up even further? Well, he started off in blazing style.
What a way to get off the mark. Not such a bad delivery from Mohammad Sami, but it is such a good batting track that you can hit through the line at will. And Dhoni there making a very, very strong statement that he's arrived.
It's in the air and quickly into the advertising hoardings. It can be agonizing for bowlers. A leg before shout denied. The next ball disappears to the boundary.
Rubbing salt to the wound here. It was slower in the air and picked up the line very early, and Shahid Afridi is not happy.
Once again in the air, and it's got the distance as well. So Dhoni joining Sehwag in the party, and the 50 runs partnership comes up of just 34 balls.
Well, the heat is on. Well, these two, they are turning it on for India and also for the spectators here.
There again, the fielder was up on the leg side. Dhoni has intentionally played that fine. The Indians at the moment just mauling this Pakistan attack. Look at the scoreline, 1-1-1 for 1.
Suffering the Pakistani bowlers.
146 for 3. Come back to that, the progressive run rate. That's a good cricketing shot. Very good cricketing shot from Dhoni. No slogging, inside out over extra cover. He knew where the field was. Now that's what India need. They need those boundaries to keep coming.
Well, the moment that ball was hit, Inzamam ul Haq was furious at the bowler.
Goes for the big one, 6. That's more like it. There was a discussion between Dravid and Dhoni at the end of the last over. Now this is good cricket. This is good cricket from Dhoni. Getting it back into Pakistan attack. Good footwork and a big one.
Well, India needed this kind of an over, especially from this man.
Does a lot of damage with the bat. Once again at the deep mid-wicket, and he has missed it completely. 4 runs to Dhoni. He was out in this fashion to Arshad Khan in the last match. This was flatter. Rana Naveed going for the catch, conceding 4 in return. 200 for India.
Well, this is going to cost Pakistan. It's not the easiest of takes. It's a tough one. It was falling. In fact, it's a little injustice if you say that that's an easy take. Very, very tough to sight the ball as well. It was flat. And when the ball comes through the crowd, it's very difficult to sight, especially if it's dipping. This weather is going to take its toll. That is a good hit. Predominantly offside field, just straying on to maybe middle stump. He went for it and connected beautifully.
Well, Sehwag's gone for Pakistan, but Dhoni is now the thorn in the flesh. Nicely played. They have been slightly premeditated. The length was not ideal for that kind of a shot.
He's looking to go after that, and that's a 6. What a shot. Middle it once again, got the elevation right. Maximum he has got.
Yes, and he always looks to hit straight, which is the good thing. You got the feeling when that stumping went down, it was all or nothing now with Dhoni. He's tired out of there, he's dehydrated, but that went easily. He wants to score now, every ball. The wide signal. He goes again. This is another one, just clearing deep mid wicket. And up goes Billy. He's doing some exercise today. Two sixes in the over. So this is adding insult to injury. A net off of the first delivery. Now 2 hits for the maximum.
Not an easy stroke to execute, especially against a leg spinner. Is it going to be the third one? One bounce for 4. Huge over for Pakistan. 270, 280 for 3. Another one. 4. How to stop this man? That's the question for the Pakistani skipper and for the bowlers.
He's middling everything. And more importantly, he's finding the gaps. I mean, the wheels have come off as far as Inzamam is concerned.
To the Indian batting lineup today, the 16-year-old Sachin Tendulkar left out of the game against Australia on Saturday.
And he does have a run finally, Tendulkar, and he'll feel better for that as Martin Snedden does the fielding. Here's Gavin Larson now. Single called for, but no. Yes, they do go in the end. Hadley misfielding. Azharuddin went early, then went back, and in the end they got it quite safely. So the 100 comes up in the 32nd over. Forced nicely by Azharuddin. It's a long boundary out there, and they'll have time for 3, as Rutherford did the chasing. And it looked effortless from Azharuddin. He got 3 runs for it. It's nicely played by Azharuddin. That's beautifully timed, as Thompson went a bit wide that time, and Azharuddin puts it away to the fence for 4. And that's the total, 114 for 4 at the end of 33. Is left in the Indian innings. Hadley to Tendulkar. Beautifully driven. That's a magnificent shot. 4 runs.
At just 16 years of age, it was evident that Tendulkar had the makings of a special player.
Richard Hadley starting the 39th over. Tendulkar heaving away through mid-wicket. Great batsers chasing, but it's well struck. 4 runs. So Gavin Larson now to start his 9th over. Tendulkar slogging. It's in the air. Jones is racing around after it. And good fielding by Andrew Jones. That's it down to 2. Tendulkar really charging Larson. Here he comes again. Oh, that really was humming. That's 4. Tendulkar really charging now. Oh, he's lobbed this. That's a clever shot. He just held back and just lobbed it over Martin Crowe and short of Danny Morrison.
It was a clever shot as long as he didn't try and take 2 for it. You've always got the feeling that Tendulkar is just a little bit buoyed up by the occasion, and he's carrying on through emotion rather than from the cold realism of technique. But of course, he's an inexperienced player, a very good player.
Kapildev adding a bit of sanity to the batting, and that's a lovely shot. That's down to the fence for 4. So India really starting to prosper now in the 40th over.
This has been a very good over indeed for India, with 2 4s and 3 other runs taken from it. And Larson still with 2 balls to go. And remember that Larson has bowled very well. Kapildev just seeing there that there was a chance to hit the ball into the biggest gap in the field. So it is a problem for Crowe now.
So it's the youngsters from the respective sides going against each other. 21-year-old Shane Thompson against 16-year-old Sachin Tendulkar. Big hit. Bowling safely. And it's past Jones, away to the fence for 4 more. Indeed, a top shot.
Well, if you're young and you're brave, you deserve to succeed. That was hit over the head of Martin Crowe, who's at fairly deep mid-on, and into the area which was totally unprotected, but really Tendulkar is just blazing on his... Now, he's a lovely player, but he's just going for them. And you can see Kapildev there having a word to him, just calming him down, keeping him cool.
Tendulkar's 36, facing Thompson. Charges again.
Or did he keep him cool?
A big edge. Ian Smith takes the catch. Graham Cowans didn't even bother to put his finger up. Tendulkar knew he'd got the edge. Straight through to Smith. And Tendulkar carried on.
Sachin was known as a fine player from the time he was about 14. I think he played first-class cricket at about 15. So he was known around the traps in Bombay for a long, long while before he came through. And his maturity at that age was quite extraordinary. He was wonderfully talented, beautiful technique. I think perhaps he even had a better technique then than he does now. And he just could play every shot in the book. He used a bat which was about 3 pounds, had about 5 grips on it. And there's this tiny little fella picking up this huge, heavy bat and belting it around. He was a magnificent player even at that age, and everyone knew he was going to be a champion.
All players go through that initial phase in your career where you're inexperienced, perhaps a little bit immature, don't perhaps quite understand the requirements of what's necessary to be a quality international player. But I think we all know now that Sachin Tendulkar, next to Bradman, is going to be perhaps the best ever. And he'll break all batting records as far as runs scored in Test cricket, runs scored in one-day cricket, Test hundreds, one-day hundreds, Test 50s, one-day 50s. So he'll break all those batting records, and a real joy to watch. Sheer skill, can play all around the wicket, play all sorts of innings, open the innings, bat in the top 3, 4. So a little genius. You don't use that word very often.
The inexperience of Tendulkar costing India another wicket.
Well, a brave effort from him, but really he should have realised that there's still 9 overs and a couple of balls to go. And that was more like a 48 over rather than a 40 over slog.
Although, after 78 one-day games, he still hadn't scored his first one-day century. All that changed when India took on Australia in Colombo in 1994.
Oh, that's a most emphatic stroke. 6 runs. What a glorious pickup.
Yeah, well, there we go again. That's exactly what we were talking about. Just straying onto that middle leg. And Tendulkar just helping us on its way.
Oh, what a fine stroke. No one's going to stop that. 4 more. And that's a fine stroke. It's going to be 4 more.
He's made it look so simple.
Down the wicket he comes, another great shot. That could be a 6, and it is. A yard over the long-on fence. So 6 more to Sachin Tendulkar, and he's really now cutting loose. Let's watch him again. Use of the feet, and away goes the ball.
Well, that's one of them. It could be the 100. They're going for the second. Yes, that's Tendulkar's 100. His first international 100, international one-day 100, and he must be vastly relieved. He's getting a good hand from all the Australians, and that's very nice to see. And a tremendous effort by him, and his old school chum, Vinod Kambli, goes down the wicket and puts his arms round him.
There's the Australian team that shows 3 changes. Ricky Ponting in for Michael Slater, Paul Rifle back for Gillespie, and of course Adam Gilchrist is the new wicket-keeper, having arrived last night in Delhi in place of the injured Ian Healy.
Here's the new man, Adam Gilchrist,
just flown in from Australia. He's got a run off his first ball. In fact, he's probably got two. 38 overs gone, 164 for 5.
Well, that's what we've heard about him, and he hit that very well. Back over the bowler, 4 runs. He gets another one down to third man. He's looked very composed. Speaking to Steve Waugh on the ground this morning, he made a very interesting point that with Gilchrist just being asked to come over on Tuesday back in Australia, flying over, packing his bags, flying over, and then coming straight into the hotel last night, a few hours sleep, up and at the ground. He didn't have too much time to think about too many things, so perhaps the nerves haven't built up yet for the young man. But there's Gilchrist there, Stuart Law under the name of Michael Bevan, then poor old Gilchrist. Looks like it's Krabaka, he's being used as Krabaka. Of course, they didn't know that Gilchrist was coming. Ran out of white paint. But what they could use is some of the chalk that's on the ground. Just going through some chalk there. Thank you. 12 runs then off the last over. Quite an expensive one for Macmillan in South Africa. Thanks, Trevor. The Australians doing quite well. A bit of a surge here from Gilchrist and Stuart Law. Very unhurried player, Stuart Law.
Good shout that from Alan Donald. Pitch just outside leg, it's hitting everything else. It's just outside the length.
Could actually work in his favour. Sometimes the longer you're on a tour like this, where the pitches are a little slower than what you're used to at home, particularly if you don't get into the best of form, it can start to play on your mind a little bit, whereas Gilchrist has just flown in, picked up a bat, out he goes. He's naturally a very good timer, and he's just playing as though he's in good form, and it's paid off for him. It's been a good partnership. And Alan Donald cleans him up. He's disturbed the furniture, but that's been a good partnership between Gilchrist and Law.
The top partnership of the innings in as many deliveries. 15, just 49 deliveries. This is how it ended. Going to hit that a bit square on the onside, and Donald getting through. The debutant, Adam Gilchrist, 18 off just 22 deliveries, and Australia now 212 for 6.
You explain the difference. I mean, on Sunday you weren't very good, today you're excellent.
I think today was the difference was our bowling and fielding.
But what did you do to make them better? The fielding in particular. What did you concentrate on to make it better?
I think actually we do not fielding. You know, we had a rain other day, so actually we do nothing. just so that's why players are very boosted up for the yesterday meeting. So everything's.
सरफराज, सबसे पहले तो आपको मुबारकबाद कि पाकिस्तान की टीम ने ये मैच जीता। आप क्या समझते हैं कि इसमें आपकी परफॉर्मेंस भी थी और अल्लाह का करम भी था? ये परसेंटेज कितनी थी? 50-50, 40-60?
सर देखें, मैं समझा नहीं सर आपका।
On day one against England, the #1 test side in the world, you must be thrilled.
I'm very happy for today. My best bowling here. I just tried to make a line of length. That wicket through is coming.
What did you have to do today? Because the pitch didn't spin that much, so what were you doing?
I just make a line of length, bowl the middle stump because bowl a little bit low. That's taking the most lucky 4 wickets.
Now they say in England that sometimes you don't like bowling as much against left-handers, but you got 4 left-handers out today, you don't mind them?
Yeah, because I'm working very hard with my coaches for bowling for left-hander. That's why I got prove it today.
And what about this magical delivery you got, the tease thread? Did we see much of it today? What does it do?
They're coming maybe next few innings.
So you didn't bowl it today?
I'm bowl few, but I'm not very relaxed for deliver that ball. But it's coming maybe next year.
And tell us about this pitch. You know it well. You've had a lot of success on it. Will it turn more as the game goes on, or does it get flatter?
I think they're more flatter because we play here home ground because the wicket is more flat, batting to coming. Maybe last day maybe more turn, not too much turn here.
Did I see you with your pads on at the end there?
Yeah, night watchman.
How are you hitting them with the bat? We saw you get runs at Edgbaston as well.
Yeah, 50 against England, best bowling against England, best batting against England. That's why I'm happy.
You like England?
Yeah, very well, because #1 team, good performance, good bowling. That's it.
Many congratulations. Great to see you do so well with the ball.
Thank you very much.
I already told you he just decided for the management and captain, not for me. So I think it's a positive sign. So it's just a lot of right hand in Australian batsmen. So one is a left arm spinner. Is just go to show the ability. So I think so. Zulfikar Babar is excellent bowling in a circle.
Well, Umar, at once Australia was cruising towards victory when Finch and Maxwell were batting. Do you think in which moment or in which particular over the momentum shifted towards Pakistan?
I think so. Is a movement for Guli Bhai because it's a good Yorker. So he just come back in a match in Saeed Ajmal and Umar goal. So I think so. It's just feelings for I'm just win the match. Thank you very much, guys.
First of all, thanks for Allah. The last game is 2020. I'm very happy, especially his bowlers. The job very well done. Shahid Bhai and Umar Gol, Saeed Ajmal, Malik, everyone bowling very well. That's why our board is not big total, but early on is 2 early wickets out. So Misbah is coming. Just take your time. You play your natural game, but positive.
You made a gesture about rocking the baby to your team. What was that about?
Now I'm signaling my daughter. It's a lot of pray for me before game. I'm leaving the hotel. So I don't know, just ask Allah, is Papa, is Amin, that's it. I'm very happy. It's a lot of prayer for signal my daughter and wife.
Well, Papa's playing very well. Do you enjoy batting at number 3 in the top order for Pakistan in one days?
Yeah, enjoy every number, not my fixed number. Just decision on captain and coach. I'm happy as any number. Doesn't matter is open, number 3, number 4. Just team is win. Is my job, that's it.
Well, fantastic, mate. You must be enjoying your batting. Great win tonight. Enjoy it with your boys. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Back to you, Tom.
As well, plenty of overs under your belt.
Yeah, delighted. I'm very happy because the performance, the guys are doing well. So man of the series and winning the 3-0 series. Very happy.
Now, Ian Botham.
Yeah, when the batsman is set, so every batsman they pick the main thing is the balls going through line of length. Main thinking is the line. The ball dusra, ball off break, and even googly. Because working hard in the ground, a few hours, 40 hours, he bowled maybe 20 hours a day. I bowled 45 hours a day, so I know the where tiredness coming when you get the wickets.
Awesome.
सारे इंग्लिश के हैं क्या हुआ सारे इंग्लिश के हैं हाँ
Ready? First three questions in English, then we will come. Excuse me.
Safraz, congratulations, well played. You played very well, but you got your team out of a hole. Your bowling's looking good. The openers are looking good. The middle order looks to be a problem.
First of all, thanks to Almighty Allah. I think it's a great win today, and credit goes to the bowlers today. They played really well. Crucial time we took wicket today, and batting order, especially Fakhar Zaman, he played very well. Yeah, a little bit concerned about the middle order batting, and definitely we're sitting tomorrow, and we will sort.